Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another you versus them. Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Scorpio, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit, Scorpio. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, wow. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and oh, Page of Cups, okay. Second person, Two of Swords, Judgment, Hanged Man, Hermit, Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Mutual energies, person A, person B. Bottom of my deck, Page of Pentacles. So somebody wants to maybe come back with a brand new offer. They want to start from scratch. I do feel here, Scorpio, somebody is absolutely ready. They are ready to step up. Now they want to step up and be that committed partner. They want to have a happily ever after. They want to unbreak that person's heart. They could be trying to figure out the best way possible. They want to come back with a huge offer and an apology. The other person says, I'm calling judgment on them. I'm pushing them away. They never chose me. They kept me waiting. I've been by myself for a long time. They stabbed me in the back. I found out something, and now, I've accepted that this connection is over, basically. They hurt me. They betrayed my trust or something. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Scorpio. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's really going on in this connection for Scorpio and their person. One person seems absolutely ready now. The other person is accepting it's over. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Okay. So the first card here says rejection. Keep in mind that rejection is divine protection. Maybe the other person wasn't ready and that made the other person feel rejected. Well, they seem pretty ready now. Second card says forgiveness. Somebody wants your forgiveness, and Spirit also is advising the person who's holding on to resentments that holding on to resentments will block you from moving forward. So avoid holding on to past regrets and resentment, and find forgiveness in your heart for yourself and for the circumstances, and maybe even for this person for hurting you. So one way or the other, then at least you can find closure, right? Or begin again. So the third one says chaser. Someone in this connection is now the chaser. Yep, I think this is person A who's ready to start chasing with everything that they have. Gifts, apologies, commitment, everything. So let's start with some dialogue message cards here, Scorpio. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Alright, let's take a few more from another deck. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And I'll take a few more from a third deck, Scorpio, and then we'll start the reading. Scorpio and their person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, it wasn't you. I just needed some time to work on myself some more. If the timing was right, I would have committed to loving you the way you deserved to be loved. I had some inner issues I needed to work on before I could love again. So what this one person is saying, it wasn't your fault. It was just that I wasn't the person I wanted to be then. But I think they are now. You did everything right. I just closed my heart to love, and I wouldn't let you in. So every card is saying that it wasn't your fault. The fault was with me. You're always in my dreams. Sorry, I did not see your value and worth when we were together. I made so many bad mistakes. I hope we can have a do-over. I'm feeling emotionally void without you. I know you still check my social media. I don't check yours anymore though. Telling you that I need you now will be the hardest thing I'll ever have to do. Why did you choose them over me? I intuitively knew that we will unite in divine timing. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Scorpio, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to person B. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. I'm not guessing which side Scorpio's on because I could be dealing with two Scorpios on either side. But if you've been resonating so far, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker maybe. So please use your own judgment. This is a general reading. So person A, let's start with you. What's the King of Pentacles? I think the King of Pentacles is interested in a reunion. They want to bring back the happy times. Can we just start from scratch? This time around, I'll show you. I will put in the effort. I'll put in the energy. I will make it work. Am I right? Person A, King of Pentacles. Anything else you want to say here? Yeah, they haven't been happy without the other person. They feel none of my dreams and wishes will come true if I lose them or if they move on and give their love to somebody else. I don't want them to do that. They want to fight for this connection. They want to fight off the competition, Spirit says, because they are totally clear in their mind. They have come to some aha moment that, I have to fight for this. This is my 10 of cups. I want commitment. 10 of cups. What's the 10 of cups? What's the 10 of cups? Yeah, they want to work things out. They want to work things out. I think if this person was immature or behaving like a player, that's all in the past. Maybe they feel that, yes, they were not ready. They were not in control of their own emotions or their own world. Maybe they needed some time to, figure themselves out. But now I do feel this person does want to come back and do right by the other person. Okay, so tell me why. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Three of Swords in reverse. They don't want that person to move on and give their heart to somebody else. This person wants to unbreak person B's heart because they don't want to lose out on this soulmate. They in fact want to come back and pull out those swords which probably they shoved into person B's back. It's like they're hoping that the other person is still single and still, available. And they are disappointed that whatever they did, maybe they behaved like a trickster in the past. They couldn't make up their mind. Two of Pentacles. What's the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, they felt the other person would keep giving. They felt that the other person will keep giving me love. They love me unconditionally till I think person B pulled away their cup of love. This person was in double mind. It's like they maybe got it too easy or something. But then after I think person B pulled away their love is when they realized that no, that was my wish come true. That was my star. It's like, what have I lost? Why did I not make up my mind earlier? Yeah, this person has been depressed. They have been depressed because they feel the other person is no longer stuck on them or has released themselves. So now the fear is setting in. It's like, oh my God, how do I now go and ask for forgiveness? I need to apologize to them. They've been thinking, they've been reflecting on, yes, their own past behavior as well, how they maybe cheated the other person. They may have cheated, lied, ghosted, maybe broken that person's heart in the past. But from what I'm feeling right now, what they want to say to the other person is, I've made up my mind. I don't want anyone else. I'm not happy without you. I want to unbreak your heart. I don't want to lose out on this connection. I don't want you to go and give your love to somebody else. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Ace of Pentacles. They are ready to offer anything as long as the past can be forgotten, as long as they can, person B, forget about the past, let's turn our life around, and here's your ring or your engagement ring, and here's a gift for you, let's start from scratch, I'm ready to build with you, let's look towards our future. They are even thinking of, they can't find the words right now, but they are trying to figure out, should I go in with an apology, should I go in with a gift, should I this, should I that. Why? Yeah, that's why, because this person can't hold back any longer. This person wants to rush back. They want to rush towards their person, and they are hoping for a positive outcome. They are hoping that time can heal wounds, they can offer forgiveness, they can offer commitment, and tell their person that you are the only one I see growing old with. I see you as my lifelong partner. I don't want this connection to end. So let's see then, the action person A will most probably take is this one, which I'll open later, Scorpio. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So how are you feeling, person B? What's the Two of Swords for you? Yeah, person B says they were rude, they were mean, they were playing mind games with me. I can't take their bad behavior, their bad communication any longer. They were controlling. They always had to have their own way. I've blocked this connection out. Because they were just immature, and they were a player, and they were playing mind games with me. So person B is kind of taking a judgment call. They're calling judgment on this connection, saying, you know what, person B says if they had to come back, they would have come back by now. They would have come back and proven to me that they were ready for the long term. They were ready to take responsibilities, but they didn't. There's still silence between us, so I don't think this person is going to change, and none of my dreams and wishes will come true here. So I'm going to just walk away from this now. I'm calling judgment on this person. So why do you feel this way, person B? Hanged Man and the Hermit. Because I think person B is tired of waiting. Maybe they've been in isolation, and maybe I think this person has waited long enough by themselves, stressing, having anxiety, having sleepless nights. They're getting a little tired of that. I think person B is getting a little tired of that and saying, you know what, the writing is on the wall, Omkaratarot. The truth is that I've been the one who's been making most of the effort, but I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've had no victory with them. This person is just so selfish and so self-centered. And here I am, imagining or giving them the pedestal of, somebody who's going to be my divine counterpart, somebody who I can have a 10 of cups with. But they're continuing to just show their selfish behavior. It's all about them. It's not about us. So that's the reason I think person B is now taking back their power. Okay, so tell me then, person B, how do you feel about the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, person, I think B found out that they probably were lying to themselves for expecting anything long-term with person A. And I think they're losing their enthusiasm for this connection now. It's like, I don't want a connection which is maybe only passion and nothing else. They had nothing else to offer. I have to do right for myself. Why? Because they feel betrayed. They feel hurt. They feel betrayed. They feel they were not valued. It's like almost accepting it's over. It's time for me to maybe choose a new direction. Person B, I think, has been doing a lot of healing work on themselves, because they are looking now stronger, more powerful, looking great, maybe drawing a lot of attention. It's like person B says, I've got my self-confidence back, Omkaratarot, and I'm moving away from conflict, and I'm moving towards peace and happiness in my own life. This person, they brought too much of chaos and conflict. So I have taken my power back. Okay, so let's see then now what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Scorpio. And while I shuffle this deck now, do let me know if the storyline has resonated. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, so person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. I know you want to come in with an apology and a commitment. High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? What's the High Priestess for you? Are you worried the person you want to go to talk, they won't talk to you, or there's silence? King of Pentacles. No, this person has got a secret in their heart. They have a secret in their heart. This person wants to take action, that's for sure. But the secret is that they are ready for commitment. That's the secret that they are holding. They are just, I think, trying to find out if the other person is still single. Yes, this person will definitely be communicating. Maybe there's silence between the two of you right now. So they want to now maybe come physically. If they find out person B is single, this person may just want to say, hey, can we meet up? I don't want to just send them a message. I want to come and see this person. I want to prove to them that I'm ready for commitment. Then once we start talking, then I'm going to offer them a partnership. I want an equal give and take with them. I think this person is still holding on to that hope. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Star in reverse. Person B says, I don't have any hope left. I've lost hope and faith in this connection, Omkaratarot. They didn't value me. They didn't see me. Okay, tell me about the star card in reverse. Why are you feeling lack of hope? Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Wands. Somewhere person B feels that even if they were to reach out and say all these beautiful, lovely things, it would go right back to the way it was. It's like, yeah, they'll say all the right words, then get me back into a conflict. You know, it may look really nice initially, but it's going to go back to the way it was. And I'll be discontent inside again. So person B says, instead of giving them another chance, why don't I put all that energy, effort into my work, into my own successes, into everything? Somewhere they've lost hope and faith that, you know, even if it was to heal, it would go back into a place. So what's the point? Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, overall energy for Scorpio's reading today, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Judgment, the Fool. Yeah, person B says that it would be foolish of me to give them another chance because this is what they were. They were immature, they were a player, and if I give them a second chance, well, they say, no, fool me once, it's your fault. Fool me twice, it's my fault. It's that kind of energy I'm getting towards person B, saying, yeah, what's the point? You know, they were a player. If I give them another chance, they're going to fool me again. I can't take that stress. I can't take that anxiety anymore. So I think person B is kind of lost hope. That's what I have for you. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste, Scorpio.